Good morning, everyone. I'm Tony Rappold, and in case you can't tell by the podium, or by what Emma just said, I'm about to give my senior speech. I've been looking forward to this for a long time now. The senior speech. It's funny how far away it seems as a freshman, but then before you know it, it's in a few short hours. What an opportunity. One day, one chance to say something, one thing, and have the entire school hear you. One chance to leave a mark on the place you've spent the last 7 years of your life. One chance to have an influence. Well, now it's my turn. Instead of listening, I get to talk, and you are going to listen. Are you guys ready? All right, well, I'm about to go, so you better be ready. Today, I'm going to talk to you all about patience and perseverance and endurance. Who here thinks that high school is the absolute best time of our lives? Anyone? There we go, Ms. Gianelli. Anyone think it's the worst? All right, got Brock. Okay. Well, what if I told you all that it's neither? At least I hope not, for Brock's sake. I can't speak for everyone, but high school is generally neither the best nor the worst part of our lives. We have our whole lives ahead of us. That's like 60 years left for every single person in this room. It's crazy to think that after only a quarter of our lives, we've already been at our peak. Everyone here is capable of so much more than what they've achieved in high school. Anyone ever heard of Colonel Sanders? The guy from KFC? I know everyone here has heard of him. Well, he washed up at age 50. After a long life of failed businesses, trying to kidnap his own daughter, even attempting suicide, but then, 20 short years later, he was one of the most influential and richest men in America, and now the most recognizable face in the entire country. The best is yet to come for everyone in here. Be patient. I like to apply this philosophy to everything in my life, and I suggest that you all try the same. You have to wait for your time to come. Rushing leads to needless worrying. At our age, there are many things that we have no control over. So what's the point in worrying about them? Be patient. You'll have more control eventually. But for now, work on what you can control. For the life of me, I have no idea why the freshmen were worrying last week about the election. They don't have a vote. It's not going to affect them in the next couple of years, yet they were still worrying than most adults. And as for what you can control, this is mostly to the underclassmen, but do your membing, get a good night's sleep, spend an extra 10 minutes studying, don't copy your math homework from the back of the book. Mrs. Bolton knows what you're doing. In short, work hard and your time will come. If you don't believe me, look where I am right now compared to 4 years ago. Instead of being a freshman, just a small kid on the swim team, half asleep in the pew right now, I have the ability to talk about whatever I want right here. Nothing short of Mr. Forrester dragging me off the podium can stop the rest of the speech. For the past several minutes, I have been the most important person in this entire room. And in another minute, I won't be. And that's completely fine. I encourage you all to not take these moments for granted. They're few and far apart. But when the time comes, strike like a cobra. Don't be passive. Carpe the diem. I'm going to do all my thank yous now. First, I have to thank my family for sending me here to this awesome school for 7 whole years. And of course, to college in a few short months. Mom, Dad, there's no way I could even biologically be here without you guys. Also, a huge thank you to all my teachers. Thanks to Ms. Bulletin, Mr. Carlson, Dr. Ward, and of course my 2 at-home full-time math teachers for driving me towards engineering. Thanks to Mr. Unelli for making intellectuals out of everyone in our 3rd period econ class. Thanks to Mr. Rivard. Whether you're teaching us Virgil or teaching me how to cheat in Texas Hold'em at 1 a.m. in North Dakota, I always walk away having learned something. And of course, I cannot end this without thanking all my friends. Mika, thank you for the daily updates on the whatever conflict is happening in Eastern Europe. Thank you to all the Mugals and the BC gang for keeping me sane. And I really could not survive the last 7 years without you guys. And now I'm just going to do just a short summary. Freshmen, don't rush through high school. You really don't have to worry yet, and you shouldn't just stress over things you have no control over. Sophomores, you're basically freshmen. There's nothing you can say that'll change my mind about that. Juniors, no more messing around. This is the time of action. You kind of have to work now. And to the class of 2021, our time is now. Seize it. Thank you.
Thank you, Tony. Now for the moment we've all been waiting for, the live performance from the Chapel Band. They will be playing Everybody Wants to Rule the World by Tears for Fears.